Hello and welcome back to the Cymru Cactuars, and we have another installment here of the category series in which we'll be looking at a deck profile for each Final Fantasy game that you can play at your locals right now. Today we're looking at the surprisingly brutal Water Lightning Crystal Cecil deck for Final Fantasy IV. The key cards here are the often forgotten Water Cecil from Opus 20, the completely forgotten Starter Kain from Opus 17, and Ms Wezette. The idea here is to quickly ramp up our backups, gaining a torrent of crystals that we can then use with Cecil and Glaciella, sniping off any problem that stands in our way. To start off with the backups, we have Ninja and Oracle so that we can generate crystals early, Leonora to find our Porum backup or Palom forward, as well as Zemus to retrieve any forwards like Cecil and Edge for S-Effect usage. It's important to gain a heavy FF4 count on the back row so that Edge can easily break a forward on entry. We've also got Reeve for an EX burst to find cards off the top of our deck, and Larsa which can search for almost all of our forwards as there is a large count of 40p and higher targets. We've got 12 summons, including one copy of Mind Flayer, mainly so that Rydia can choose Mind Flayer and any other summon so that we can get the one we want, as most of the time our opponent will never let us keep Mind Flayer. One copy of Ixion, 2 copies of Rama for the wind matchups and to get rid of any problem monsters, 2 copies of Odin, and 3 EX Leviathan. The forwards here are where it gets really interesting. Heading up our Final Fantasy IV package is Cecil, who can gain a crystal once per turn when we play a Category 4 character. He can also spend a crystal to give an FF4 character 1000 power and make it so that it cannot be chosen by abilities. He also has an S-Effect which you can lower one forward's power by 5000. He's an absolute beast and without the aid of summons incredibly hard to get off the board. To search him out we're playing a single copy of the Opus 5 Rosa, who can also reduce damage applied to him, 2 copies of Rydia to search out summons and lower power of an opponent's forward when we cast one, Edge and Palom as great removal pieces, Kain to recur our water FF4 characters like Cecil, and the mighty Man in Black to loop our summons and turn off attackers and blockers. With any lightning deck playing this many summons, you can be sure that Seymour will always get the kill whenever you play him to the field, so he's a worthy inclusion. With this bounty of crystals that we've generated, Ms Wezette can use them to snipe off practically any forward, dealing massive damage for just a crystal and 2 CP. Irvin can disrupt the break zone and attack in huge numbers with haste and first strike, and Sky Serpent General Rugged Jean can turn any game into an aggro problem for your opponent. All in all, it's a great deck that moves at a surprising pace and worth shocking your locals with. You'll be surprised at how many answers Cecil and co can generate with every turn, but let us know what you think in the comments below. You'll find the deck list in the description. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.